Merry Christmas. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of Going Deep with Aman, Home Alone Heartbroken Edition. And I think it's going to be like that for a while. The Home Alone Edition, not the Heartbroken. Heart punch or the we recover, bro. That's what men do. They go through pain and they cry and they push themselves, they get trauma. And then they realize that, hey man, nobody's coming to save me. At least for a girl. I just saw the news about hypergamy or hypergamy. Yeah, I think that's the correct pronunciation. Where it is very common for the ladies to marry a man just to get ahead in life with the social status, which nothing wrong with it. That's just how life is. And when you realize that you can't do that, even if you're handsome, even if you're a good man, you have to work hard for yourself, because no one's here to save you. And with that, uh, let's move on with the live. I want to say thank you to Job for joining the stream. What's up, Davy Jones, bruh? I got a mosquito, Chicky. It fell, but it's here. One less malaria agent. God damn, bruh. I don't feel bad. Whenever people talk about animal cruelty, I think the larger the animal gets, the worse people start feeling about it. You're like, if you kill a mosquito, no one cares. You kill a fly, people are like, that's a bit disgusting, but it's okay. You kill a grasshopper, people are like, okay, now this is, still, it's a grasshopper, but there's no need to kill a grasshopper. They just kill a rat, people are like, okay, that's weird. Why are you killing rats, bro? Then you kill a cat, people are like, God, this guy's killing cats. What is he, making samosas? What's wrong with this guy? And then you start killing dogs. And then in the middle there is a bit of a leeway for cows, and pigs, sure. But if you kill bigger, horses, why is this guy killing horses? Humans, then you've crossed the line. Then or you're on the other side. But yeah, I just realized the size of the animal, has a lot to do with the negativity associated with killing it. It's not everything, but it's usually a big aspect. What other big players do I have to say thank you to? JMO Giga, what's up? Amandeep goes deep inside Bowie. Ayo. That's revenge to the English from the Kenyan and the Asian. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that, JMO. John Babu, what's up? Aman Buzzkill. I'm sorry. But the truth shall set us free. You'd rather learn it now. One of my favorite Indian captains in cricket, and I'm not joking. This is a line he said. He said, "Don't ever think yours is different in regards to girls. Don't ever think, oh no, my girl is different. No, bhai. They are all the same, all of them." And that was a hard lesson to learn, but it's true. Jimmy M Experience, what's up, my man? Good to see you on the stream. Meghan Daharwal, I think that's how Punjab. Oh, Meghan Daharwal, cows are bigger than humans. I know, but I'm talking about, like, have you met your mom? Fucking those. You get me? I'm a genius. Your mama joke this early in the stream. This is going to be a fun stream, my man. Yeah. But yeah, of course, humans, we usually count ourselves outside of the food chain. What a ego, eh? Humans, I'm above the food chain, bana. Me, as you don't count the human in the food chain, bro. Go in the jungle. Bro, just go outside. You lose a fight to a cat. Cats have claws. They have sharp teeth and reflexes and speed. You know what I mean? Bro, a normal human, like without clothes and, we anything, they'd lose a fight to a cat. You know, so I don't know why we have this ego. Oh, me, I'm above the food just because we have guns. What are you without your gun? Just an animal that does the sweats and can run for a very long distance. That's it. That's what you are, bro. Humans are garbage, man. I don't know why I started saying that, but we know it's true. All the world's problems are caused by humans. You know, even the methane in the air, which is produced by the cows, is a problem that has been created by humans. They fucked cows or something. I don't know what they did, but I know they did something to the cows that makes them burp and fart and destroy the earth. The cows are not that smart. They couldn't figure out 1 plus 1 is 2. Ask a cow, 1 plus 1, what is 1? They can't figure. They're stupid. You think they can figure out how to destroy planet Earth? That's just by mistake. They're dumb creatures, my man. JR, what's up, Aman? How are you, JR? Good to see you on the stream. Hopefully not the last time to see you on the stream. Frederick Mugambi, Aman is back at it. What's up, my man? Yes, we are back at it. Feeling good today. I'll tell you why once we start with the journaling, once we finish with the comments. I'll tell you why we are feeling good. The mom jokes, lol, and there we have it. All the comments are read. Time for journaling. So, in the morning today, I think today was the first day I woke up not tired for work. Usually waking up at freaking 6:30 to go to work to be there at 8 is, that's like 1.5 hour of getting ready. And that's too much time. Our stream is less than that. So usually I'm very tired. I snooze the alarm until it's 7:45, and then I can run. But today I woke up nicely at 7:20 instead of 7:45. I had a good sleep. I showered. So I wasn't tired. I went to work. I'm slowly getting a hang of it. I'm learning about filters. That's what I do. I am a filters salesperson. You know, quite a lot to learn about filters. It's getting interesting. The numbers, the what filters, the oil filter, the fuel filter, the air filter, whatever. It's boring. I'm not gonna lie, but it's slowly getting interesting. Oh, it's just me. I just find things. I think I'm just cool like that. Like, if you just give me something, I'll just find the cool way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, bro. So it's not that bad. Today was a busy day, so I learned quite a lot. I'm like the youngest person in the company, so I have the most to learn. And I'm kind of bored, although I'm not very interested in it. But it's fun work. I want to uninstall myself every time I go to work. But it's not that bad. The Once the money hits, I think all my complaints will slowly dissipate, and then my dreams slowly die. And guess what? Next thing, I'll uninstall myself. Normal human life, nothing to worry about. Other than that, this is embarrassing to say, but my fuel in the car ran out today. And the more embarrassing part about it is that this is not the first time that I have run out of fuel. It's not that I don't know my car doesn't have fuel. No, I keep tabs on, because my fuel meter, it doesn't really rise much, because my car is always on fumes, literally, like genuinely. That's why it didn't start when I started it after work. So I had to take. Yeah, I have a metal kibuyu, or a container. So I walked to the petrol station with the embarrassment of knowing this the ninth time. I've run out of fuel. It's money problems, whatever. Just bad financial management. Let's just say that. I'll take full responsibility for everything that happens in my life. That's in my control. Will I improve it? Probably not. Like, even if I had the money, that's just me. I'm just the guy who drives my car till the fuel is over. I want full efficiency, although it reduces efficiency. But that's another point. I'm retarded like that. So the walk till the petrol station and back really gave me a lot of time to think and realize. The more this happens, the more I get used to it, the less I get embarrassed. So to more times not having petrol in the car. So here's the genius part. This is the interesting part. So the container, it has to be metal, otherwise they won't give you petrol at the petrol station. Apparently, that's the rule, unless it's a big jerry can that is specifically made for that. I don't know, but you have to carry a metal container. And the way this metal container was crafted is literally a square with a hole in the near center. So if I'm even trying to put the fuel in my car, a lot of it is going to go to waste. So I did that for like two gulps. Just, I'm like, hey, I'm going to be pouring more petrol outside my car than inside my car. So I did some MacGyver shit. I looked in my car. I found a 2 liter empty Coke bottle, and the first thought in my head, yo, I can make this. I can make this a funnel, but I don't have a knife. What am I gonna do? I'm like, okay, let me use my car's lighter, heat up on the side, use my key to make a little bit of a hole, and just tear it apart like a color singer because we are strong. And then my brain is like, I'm sure there's an easier way. And I thought about it. I'm like, okay, it's easier for the bottles to just put the full fuel in the car. So why don't I just transfer the fuel from the metal container to the 2 liter Coke bottle, and then I just easily funnel it directly into the car. And I did that, and it worked, and I felt genius. And I'm like, yeah, man. If I had only taken care of this before, I wouldn't have learned this. So sometimes when you make things difficult for yourself, so you can learn from them. If you're going to take anything from this stream, take that. Put it on a shirt. Give me royalties. Let's make money. So anyway, I went home. And today was Monday. And, I've always been saying I want to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym. And today, I went to the gym, man. I went to the gym, my man. I felt nice. I did squats. I did my full squat set. I did biceps, freaking feeling energetic, although I didn't do it with full vigor, I was already too tired from the day. But you know what? As long as I went to the gym, I think that's a day that's spent well. I might not even feel changes in my body, but I think it's in the beginning. I think for the first 3 months, my main focus is to just create a habit of just being able to go to the gym after work. That's it. If I can do that for 3 months, we'll improve on the schedule. I see comments are coming. Ask me a deep question. I don't know, man. What does the universe weigh? To be honest, good to see you on the stream, man or woman. Nice to see you. I can tell right now you feel like you can move a house some inches. Yeah, man. You read my thoughts exactly, because that's how I feel, man. Although doing squats, even after a week, I was worried that I might get the muscle soreness, and it didn't. I feel like my body, those muscles are still activated, so I don't have to feel the pain of starting gym again. So that was good. That went very well. So today, these journaling, there wasn't much to say. I have new job. What is there to say? Who cares? I came home. We did this, we did that. I'm having a lot of fights with my family these days, and I blame them. They raised me, so whatever. No responsibility at all, because I'm cool. That's not my fault. I'm a product of nurture, and guess who's nurturing me is my family. So you gotta take me, man. And that's the thing about family, man. At work, if you're in emotional wreck at work, you get into arguments with people. You're not a good team player. They can decide, hey, we can't take this shit anymore, and you're fired. But at home, they can't fire you. They love you. They have to take your bullshit. So this is my advice. If you have a loving family, take full advantage of that. Ruin their day. Get your frustrations out. let them have it, because what is else they're going to do? They do the same. That's what family is. It's just being petty to each other, so you can get the frustrations of life out. That's very healthy, if you ask me. What's the point of going, having a clear, family is not for support. I was like, today, I'm sure everybody has seen the Thierry Henry clips on Twitter, where he's talking about how his father raised him. He's similar to how Tiger Woods was raised. Like, it was Project Mbappe all over again, but before Mbappe was even born. His father trained him from the day he was born. He said, "My father, when I was born, my father picked me up and said he is going to be the greatest football player ever," or something like that. And you know what? I agree. Thierry Henry, you cannot mention the goats of football without mentioning Henry. And that's one thing. And this discourse about it. People say that there's no way you can become the greatest in your field without childhood trauma. Like, you never come from a loving place. And that's what families are for. The worse they are, the better the head start they give you, the more fuel they give you to perform good in life. And sometimes I blame my family. You guys loved me too much when I was a child. You guys should have, fucking sent me to that weird uncle who everybody knew touched other people. Why didn't you send me to his house? Why did you protect me, ma? Why did you not give me a career, my man? You know. But thank God, one of my neighbors was a pedo, so he gave me that fuel. That kind of cracked my head, and then we can move on. Because even me, I can see. I had a traumatic childhood because I was touched once and all that gay shit. And it legitimizes the struggling. Otherwise you're like, hey man, I come from a loving home. My parents support me. I have no obsession. I have no drive to prove anybody wrong. So I'm even pursuing this difficult task. I should just go with the flow. But if you have, difficult family background, I think I do believe there is a big aspect of that pushing you to achieve like beyond your limit. What? I think sometimes hate is such a good motivator. You should either hate or fear going to the wrong side. And sometimes that, depending on the personality type, it pushes you to another level that even you couldn't imagine that. But people who come from sane backgrounds, yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Most of Hollywood and Bollywood, I mean, the children are popular because of nepotism. I probably got a job because of nepotism. But it's good. How else are people gonna get jobs? What's the point of having family friends if they're not gonna give you jobs? I mean, I am not qualified. I'm just a loser. But thanks. What I'm trying to say is, what do you think? Do you guys think that you have to come from a difficult childhood to make it in life, or to be the greatest in your field? Because there are so many people, on the other hand, that have gone through that difficult childhood, where the father didn't give them a hug, or the mom didn't make breakfast because she was tired, so she only made lunch. Very difficult life. And they don't come out as strong as Henri or Beckham or all those cool people who had a tough childhood. You know what I mean? But there's some who come from good childhoods, like nepo babies that have a very good life. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just your background. I think we've figured it out. Your background matters a lot. What do you guys think? Let me read some comments. Is it better to burp a fart or fart a burp? Regardless, it's better to burp and taste than to fart and waste. I think you should do both at the same time. You know, take a screenshot. Ka-ching. You remember that moment forever in your life. Whenever you're feeling sad or demotivated, you're like, I've done anything in my life, and then you go back in that memory, and you're like, hey man, I'm the guy who can burp and fart at the same time, and you go back to those memories where you did that. You're like, man, you know what? I'm cool. I'm a crazy cool guy. So maybe you should do both rather than pick which one comes before the other. Big man things. Taking of nurturing, how do you link up with Churchill? What's up, Kelvin? There was a event happening at USIU. I always think it's culture night, but I can't be sure. And I had done comedy before, more stand up. Let me not say. Let me say I had held a mic and tried to do jokes in this cafeteria before. And when I heard Churchill was coming to USIU, I straight went ahead to the career counselor. I'm like, yo, can I do 5 minutes before Churchill gets on stage? You know, usually you ask Churchill, not your career counselor. But she's like, okay, I'll hook that up. And she did. You know, when Churchill came, he greeted me. And before he went up, I was called to do 5 minutes. And this time I had written original jokes. You know, the first time I performed, I had copied quite a lot of jokes. I remember my friend telling me, "You just do other people's jokes, it's fine," you know. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's how comedy is done. You just do other people's joke. So I did a Chris D'Elia joke about how when black people laugh, they disperse because you know they need to spread the laughter. And I did that joke, garbage. I didn't know anything about delivery. It wasn't even my my own thoughts. It was nothing, and I sucked. But this time I had written a few new jokes, like my own, all about USIU life and class and things kids would relate to. And this time, you know, I mean, if you know what, once we fix this laptop issue thing, I'll show you the photo. There's a photo of me with of my hand, sweaty hand, of course. I never have dry hands, and I have my joke lists right over here, like a rookie, like a proper rookie, and they worked. After that, he sent his guy to talk to me. He's like, yeah, you should come to Carnival, you know, and you know, we do comedy. Me when I heard that, man, I'm like, damn, remember my career is set. This is to bigger things. Little did I know, this is just the first step to the many disappointments of life and adulthood, which everybody goes through, and you should. That's why you'll appreciate it when you finally, make it well. So I went to Churchill show. The first time the audition, man, it was very intimidating, man. Uh, I remember there were like 200, 300 comedians in the list, and I didn't know you're supposed to write your name in the list because I thought, hey, Churchill has told me personally, so you know, I probably, I'm already going to be on the show. You know, I didn't know he just invited me to do an audition. And hey, man, I wrote my name. I was very shy. I didn't know the schedule. You know, so some most of those comedians had been there before, so they knew the way to work that out. But I didn't. You know, I didn't write my name in the list, so I was like number 172 or something. And it was at Carnival. I was early, man. I was early, and I wasted my time just not knowing you're supposed to write your name on a list. So I waited the whole day. The whole day went, and I was annoyed. I'm like, man, I can't believe I wasted a whole day just to be here. But then I'm like, fuck it, let's just see where it goes. Audition time, you know, I think I did well. You know, it was the same jokes I did at USIU. But I think they just saw the uniqueness of my skin color, maybe not the quality of my joke. And like, can you come tomorrow? I'm like, I can't come tomorrow. I have class tomorrow. They're like, okay, come Thursday. And then I came Thursday, and they had forgotten that they had told me to come Thursday because you know they do this every day. You know, me, I thought I was special, but no, I was just among the many. So I went on Thursday, like, shit, you didn't come yesterday, you know, because it was shortlisting from I think Monday, was it Monday or Tuesday, one of those days. That was the first day. You're shortlisted. You're called on Wednesday. You're shortlisted. Then you're called on Thursday, the day of the shooting. And when before the show starts, you're shortlisted again. So there are like 9 filters you have to go through before you're on stage. So I guess I was just lucky being a Muindi boy trying to do comedy, which was cool enough for them to just fix me in between the shows. So it was Churchill. First it was open mic. That's where Emmanuel Kisiangani and I became friends. He used to host open mic, and he had actually a permanent gig because the host was gonna be there no matter what. So he was actually making a little bit of money doing comedy, and to me that was crazy. And so first was open mic, very raw comedians, no one who cares about them, but they're the best of all those 200 that made it to the list that day. So that was that, and they fixed me between open mic. No, first was open mic, then Churchill Raw, which was hosted by MC Jesse. Now these comedians were a bit better than the open mic comedians, but they were still raw. 3, 5 comedians there, and then the Churchill Show comedians. Now these ones were the A-listers. These ones were the Professor Hamo and the Eric Omondi. Although I think when I was there, Eric Omondi was had already left. So Jem Tai was there. I know MC Tricky was one of the gangsters from in that group. YY Consummator. These guys were fucking. They knew their shit. So first day they kind of fixed me between Churchill Raw and Churchill Show, like when the because it's 2 shows recorded on the same day. So after MCJC closes the show, they just invited me to do 5 minutes, and ish, no, not too good, not too bad. And after that, I figured out this is what I have to do. I have to go there every Tuesday until school. At least I knew this is what I could have done, and that's where it began. Slowly. I mean, of course, that didn't make it to TV, but that made it to Facebook. Every comedian had that's it was a thing. It was just culture of that place, I would say. Every comedian had a stage name. For example, like Dave Chappelle, his real name is Dave Chappelle, his stage name is Chappelle. Kevin Hart, real name Kevin Hart, stage name Kevin Hart. Cat Williams, Cat is the stage name, but Williams is his actual name. But they are in Kenya, like Professor Hamo is not his actual name, that's his stage name. They posted a photo of me doing comedy, and they asked the audience, Mpatie nickname, give him a stage name. And I'm not going to lie, this is the first time I ever laughed at a pun, and somebody wrote Cheke Shah. I'm like, this is funny. This is what a pun is supposed to be. Because okay, if you don't get it, what I'm trying to say, Chekesha is make people laugh, in Swahili, and Shah is a very common Indian surname. So Cheke Shah. When I read that, I'm like, I think I've made it. If people are giving me nicknames on the first freaking show, I've made it already. Little did I know that I am retarded. And from there, I think that was in April or something, and then in October is when I made my first appearance. I even know the joke. Ugh, garbage. Ugh. I even know what I was wearing. I was wearing a red shirt, a tie, and a waistcoat, whatever it is. And I had this ugly curly beard that was not connected as opposed to now, which is very connected. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but there's 3 hair follicles here and here, so technically it is connected. But the one there was hey man, I look like I could easily be convinced to join ISIS. I had that very look. The joke was shit, man. I was like, just the different types of directions you get from the different types of people you ask these directions. Like if you ask a normal person, will tell you, Tumbele, go in front, and then you take a left. But then I had to do it. Everybody did a smart joker impression, and I had to do it, and it murdered, man. I think just the what is it called when something is new, nobility? No, what's the word I'm looking for? New, the nobility. Is it nobility? Novelty. Sorry, my bad, guys. So just the novelty of Muindi doing a a Smajoga accent was entertaining enough, The moment I said Zanza, crowd goes wild. Crowd goes loco. Crowd goes cray cray. And then, every word I did in that accent, people are just like, this guy is freaking amazing, man. He's the greatest. Uh, and after that, it took another 1 or 2 months for me to make another TV appearance and another one. And then slowly, I did a couple. And, then we moved on. So, anyway, to answer your question, that was how I linked up with Churchill. Frederick Mugambi, laughing emoji. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate the laughing emojis. But this one's blue. Blue, bada beeda ba bow, bada bee, bada blue, bada beeda ba bow. How was the whole Churchill show experience? I think I just talked about it, but it was fun, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the most fun days of my youth. When I was younger, I remember there were times I could climb 4 sets of stairs without losing a breath. But now every time I sit on my balls and I can't even shout because I don't have the energy. So it's nice being 30. Nah. So it was fun, man. That's the thing about cool comedians, man. They don't, after, if you're funny, if you're in it for the game, hey, man, the love is there, the respect is there. Maybe not now. Apparently now people gossip about me, which is, hey, feels nice. I'm in their head. I'm just saying, I never think about these people. But I recently learned that there's a lot of gossip about me in the comedy industry. I'm like, God damn, I'm that important? I thought I was a nobody. So, yeah, no racism. Actually, as a matter of fact, I would say the opposite of racism. I think sometimes I got away with shit because I was Indian and I was just confident enough to just say no or just ask for better, treatment. For example, like once before this was the payment schedule. You had if you got on stage, you were given 1,000 shillings, and if you appeared on TV, that was 25 or 20,000 shillings. So if you're a gangster, you appear 4 times a month. That's easy 80K, 84K actually. You've made in just doing comedy. And let me tell you, back in those days, back in 2014, 15, 16, 17, 80K a month was not bad money, especially from just working 3 days a week. Gucci shit. And now you're popular, you're on TV, you're getting endorsements. So if you are on that level, it was not bad. But for chodus like me, people who don't attract huge markets, the advertisers don't see the value. As we only made the 1K for, hopefully making it on stage. Because even if you were called on Thursday, the only way you knew you were getting on stage is when you got on stage. Like, even if there was a list at the end, I've seen it change. People, people put back their whole schedule just so because they saw their name on the list, but then last minute their name was cut. That's how industry is, man. Nothing. That's how it is. Nothing good or bad about it. That's just how it is. So yeah. So once we were taken for like a trip, for like a, I guess, team building trip. All the comedians, the cool ones, were invited. I think we went to Nyanyuki, Nyeri area. There was like a castle. We had a lot of fun. Everything was paid for, and then at the end there was a meeting. They wanted to know like how they could improve, blah blah blah. So I was the one who spoke up about the money. I'm like, yo, man, So basically, these are jokes I cannot do again. So if I've done a joke once and it's been on TV, I cannot do it again. I've burnt that joke. So I do believe that even if I get on stage, I should get a little bit more than 1,000. And they thought about it. Okay. Next thing the next change they make is they reduce the number of comedians in the list. Before open mic had 5 comedians, now they had only three. But the comedians who showed up on the list made 5K for appearance now, which is 5 times more than what they got paid before. Sure, the number of comedians that could make that money reduced, but the ones who got in got paid better. Like if you made it once, you made enough for a month, of appearances. So in a way, it wasn't, it wasn't the great money, but it was a bit of an improvement. So I think I was among the reasons why a little bit of money was, increased. I'm sure I wasn't the only reason, but I do believe this is the line I used. I said these jokes are like my babies, and I think my babies are worth more than 1,000 shillings. They're like, oh yeah, they're actually 5,000. Like, that's even. I mean, the babies. I mean, four would have been nice, but hey, thanks for the five. So yeah, that was my Churchill show experience. Everybody was so fun. No one ever, no one, like there's a lot of joke stealing, whether it was accidental or on purpose. But fortunately for me, it never happened for me, because most of my jokes are my Indian family. No one could do those jokes. They can't say, oh, buda angu akicheka anafanyanga hivi. No one's going to relate that. So yeah, I think I was lucky in that of who I was in relation to tribe, and my experience was lovely. I don't have any qualms. I had to do what I had to do. I came today. Nice, JMO. I come every night. In your mama. W's in the shot. That was dope. Azim, what's up, Azim? What does your process look like? Building jokes, performing, refining, and then finally making it part of your show. I think there you have it. You just summed it up very nicely there. Building a joke. Okay, basically, when I drive, when I talk with my friends. When I sit down or I look at the news, I write ideas. I get joke ideas. That's just how my brain works. Thank God, it's good at getting joke ideas. And sometimes I know what's funny about the idea, but I don't know how to put it in paper. Like I know what makes me laugh about it, but how can I convey the message to make you laugh about it? Because if I can do that, I can make so much money. Because if you were just gonna understand what I'm thinking about it, I didn't even have to use language. Sometimes I think it's this language that's limiting on how great I am. You guys are not seeing my greatness because the English language limits my thoughts. Me, I'm a genius, you guys. So yeah, so basically I write the ideas down, and I try it on stage. Usually I'm very lazy to really just write down the whole joke, but usually I just get the idea. I know the ending, I know the middle, I know the beginning, and rough. I don't know. I do not know it word by word. I just have a rough idea. I do it on stage. After doing it horrific first time, they really work. I'm not gonna lie. But when I come off stage, the disappointment of not making that joke work now forces me to now start writing the joke and editing it and adding words, removing words, finding a better conclusion, blah blah blah. And then the joke starts working, and then I keep doing this over and over again. And then I get desperate for posting things on the internet, and I post something, and whether it's complete or incomplete, I don't care at this point, because I am desperate for those internet numbers, and I post it online, and that's it. That's the joke building part. But I'm not that stupid. I do have some bits that I don't want to post. Those are bits that or jokes that I say for live audiences or for recordings, because I feel they have more value. They're better bits. They're stronger. They're more refined. So yeah, that's my building process. They also listen back to or watch my show again, because sometimes there's a joke that I didn't write but I made it up on stage, which happens quite a lot, especially when the audience is tight. The audience is feeling me, and I'm feeling the audience back, and my fingers are doing the thing, my mouth's doing the thing. A lot of magic happens. Now I'm saying, So the energy of the audience gives so much adrenaline that you just start writing on stage. You get so many nice ideas on stage. So I incorporate that, and bada bing, bada boom. That's how you write great comedy. Yeah, that's actually the fun part. It's the for me personally, it's the performing. The writing and the editing, that's the job part of my work. I enjoy it so much, especially when the idea is good. That part I really enjoy, but sometimes it does feel like a chore, but I have to do it because I know the bigger picture, right? But once I start, it's fun. It's the starting part that's a bit hard. So yeah, it's the performing, man. It's the performing for one people or a 50 people. It's the idea that I can get on stage and just talk my shit, enjoy the freedom of speech. Even though I have a lisp, I know I have a mild lisp. But you can't, if you hear me speak Punjabi, I have no lisp. This is an English lisp. So problem is with the English, not me. But yeah, that's my joke writing process. Although I am very envious of comedians uh, who don't write jokes, but they have them in their head and they just go on stage and just do shit, and they are okay, nothing lost. I think Emmanuel Kisiangani is one of those people. I have never seen him with a notebook, but I've seen him have a great show many times, and it's never the same kind of set list. Like when I'll write, okay, first I want to try the horny goat joke, then I want to try religion is cool joke, and then I want to write why Indians should be the president in every country. So I have that set list, and I want to go from one to the next, because those are jokes I want to try. Emmanuel doesn't, bro. That guy just comes, bada bing, bada boom, DCI guy, chicky, blah 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 blah, and he goes away, and people are just dying laughing. So yeah, sometimes I'm a bit envious, but it's a skill that can be worked. Crowd work uh, is fun. It's the fear that's the fun part, because crowd work means you don't have any written material. You're just getting fed from the audience interaction, audience questioning, and you get an idea and you do 5 minutes on that idea and then you go back. It's beautiful, but it's the fear. Oh, what if I don't say anything funny? But you have to do it long enough to know that you have been saying unfunny things for a very long time. So that's not something to be afraid of. So just go ahead and do it. That's just how I learned on how to get better at crowd work. But I'm just retarded. Don't take anything I say uh, for knowledge. It's just garbage. Yeah, moving on. What went wrong with that show for you and generally? Personally, nothing went wrong for me. I think that was legit when people say the exposure uh, is good payment. I think Churchill show the exposure at to some level. Yes, the exposure was good, but of course not good for rent and having it as a career. But that's how it is. That's how the business can survive. I think I haven't thought about it much, but I think in that environment, that's the only way it can survive. Other than that, I don't personally. I'd never had a bad experience, because if I did, I'd probably remember it. And as I recall, the only thing I didn't like about that place is that on the day of the show, when comedians were fed, they were fed ugali and cabbage. I'm like, come on, man, let's do chips. Who wants to eat ugali? This is what Django food. Like nothing against that. They need that for the carbohydrates and the energy. Bro, give us something like fruits. I don't know. That was, you see, that was my only complaint, is that maybe something else like chicken. Maybe how about fried chicken? Everybody loves fried chicken here, right? I would love fried chicken, but nah, man, it was ugali and cabbage, and not for me, man. Nothing against ugali and cabbage. Is that if it's not made, how do I say this, in the Indian way, Ugali is fine, but the cabbage, if it's not made the Indian way, it's too bland. I'm just eating boiled cabbage with salt. Nothing against that. I'm sure a lot of people find that delicious, good for you. But man, me, I grew up with spices in the food, so I need a little bit more than just plain cabbage and plain ugali. Ugali doesn't have taste. So yeah, that was my only complaint. But at least they gave us soda, so that's fine. Other than that, man, for me that shit was alright. I mean, what other thing can I talk about? Sure, pay, but pay can be a problem even if you're getting 100K. People, oh, but comedians in America get 4 million. There's always somebody doing better than you. So maybe pay. I think. Oh, this is another thing I didn't like. It's that you had to dedicate 3 days of the week to get on TV. And that kind of bothered me because these part-time working is not a thing in Kenya. Generally, you can't go to work or half day, and then no, it's not like you either go 9 to 5 or you don't have a job, or you work for yourself, blah blah blah. So just those 3 days off, I knew I wasn't going to get employed, and it kind of bothered me. I didn't actually get employed. I held off joining the job market because of those 3 days, because I needed them free even after uni. So I think that was the another thing that I didn't like. But how else were they going to audition 200 people? You know what I mean? So game is game, man. Can't hate. I don't even know what other comedians could say about it. I'm sure if you asked me this question while I was at Churchill, I am sure I would have had something to say. But now, man, hindsight, nah, it was alright. It was a good experience, not bad. Huh? Where is it? Where are we going? Uh, and what went wrong with that show? What went wrong? I think everything has a time, right? Everything has a period. Everything has relevancy, and I think also what else? What did I hear? A lot of people. What did I hear about Churchill Show? Why did it? Oh yeah, it moved from NTV to TV47, and I think that kind of affected the regular audience. Because not a lot of people want to switch. So that kind of you know put pressure on it, on the ratings. I don't know about the ratings, but I'm just assuming. And after a while, how long can you do the same thing over and over again? And they're like, they used to tell us, by the way, they're like, you could wake up tomorrow and the show would not be there. What will you do? I'm like, damn, bro. I thought I've put all my cards in this shit. Don't tell me that, my man. You're getting me scared. Like, man, this is the Churchill show. This is not the Aman show. I'm like, yeah, this is actually true. I can be kicked out any day. So I have no stake in this. I mean, I kind of did, but you know what I mean. So yeah, one thing I really didn't like is like, we didn't call you. You came yourself. Bruh, if we all decided not to come, who's going to do the show? We didn't have unity. But those are the kind of things you hear at workplaces everywhere. Like when I used to work at radio, I'm not even lying. They used to say this with their chest, like it was such a nice thing to say. They said, "You'll never hear us give you a compliment. We'll never say good job." I'm there thinking, and you think that's a good thing. You think that's going to create a good working environment, is that you're not showing appreciation for good work to your employees. You think that's good? But I wanted to be on radio, so I just kept quiet. But yeah, those are the kind of mentality people have at workplaces. So who cares? It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do, and all the other common hacky lines. Professor Hamo isn't a real. Hey man, sorry you had to learn it this way. I've been telling people that's not his real name. But hey man, this is my Cat William gossip tea. Professor Hamo's real name is not even Professor Hamo. MC Tricky is not actually a street boy. I'm just letting you know. My eyes. He's actually a very smart guy. Not gonna lie, he's actually an engineer. Bless you. Gossiping, Mama Aman, he made it. We made it. Maybe compare Churchill shows rates to present ones. You know what's funny? I make more money in the underground scene than in the Churchill scene. If Churchill in a month, I would probably make one appearance. No, let me just say on average 15k. Let me say 15k a month. I'm just averaging out. Okay. If I made two appearances, that would have put it up. But usually, let me say 15k a month would be an average. I make a little bit more than that in the underground scene, and I'm not on TV, so yay. Rate wise, yeah. Although the big money is usually not in the club scene, the big money is in the corporates, in the ticketed shows. Having your own show, and wedding gigs and stuff. That's where the good money is. Hey man, if you're at MC Jesse's level and you get just one gig a month, you're making quite a lot, 10 times more than what I've mentioned here for sure. You're in the 6-digit range for sure. And I'm not talking about 100,000s, probably a lot, a lot more than that. So and I used to think like that, man. If I get to that level and I only have to do one show a month, bro, I am the richest man alive. But then I'm such an idiot, I just forgot that even getting that one show a month is so hard. uh Competitive, blah 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 blah. Maybe not your thing, people don't know about your marketing, there's a lot of things I don't know. But yeah, in comparison, I think that's what I have to say. Was oh Maina Murumba Qualms is a good word. Thank you so much for joining the stream, my man. Good to see you here. Maina, by the way, one of the funniest sketch writers I know, one of the funniest comedians I know. Big things coming with Maina Murumba. Another Kenyan. What a beautiful username. Good to see you on the stream. How often do you perform and where? Asking as someone who wants to see you more on stage. Another Kenyan, let me tell you, open mics in Nairobi, I perform from Wednesday to Friday. So on Wednesday, I'll usually be at Two Grapes, Kilimani, performing for Punchline. At Thursday, the next day, I'll be at Brioche. These are every Wednesday, every Thursday. So every Thursday, I'll be at Brioche. I think it's called 50 Lane in Westlands. It's the one with the Chandarana next to it. That's the clean room show. So no swearing, no sex talk, no jokes about drugs or suicide. Stuff. Just boring stuff. So that's another show on Thursday. And on Friday, we're at Chemi Chemi Restaurant, aka Laugh Bar, the first official comedy club in Kenya. So that's the Friday one is an open mic. And then on Saturday, it's again a Chemi Chemi. It's a ticketed show. This is usually what the schedule is. Although Saturday can change because sometimes I'm booked somewhere else. So I'm not going to be performing at Chemi Chemi because I have another gig. But if there's no other gig, I'm definitely at Chemi Chemi. So these are the shows I am at. All the information will be... Fuck, I forgot to update my website. At amandeep.co.ke /shows. I keep my website simple, not too much garbage. Like who wants an about me page for a comedian, bro? The only thing you need to know about a comedian is his jokes, his videos, and whether he talks to 13-year-old girls or not. Good news for you guys, I do not. Bro, me, if there's a 13-year-old girl in my vicinity, my slapper bana. Get out of here. You know what people say about you people? Get out of here, man. So that's me. I'm the opposite of men who are attracted to those people. Sorry, I apologize. Nigel Kyle, message retracted. You know what? Good. I never wanted to see that shit anyway, bitch. Bazaar, how are you, my guy? I'm good, man. I'm feeling so much better than yesterday. The coffee's still there. I wonder why. Is it because that's a problem of being a stoner, guys? Freaking, even when you have cough. The reason I'm whispering is because if my sister sees this, she can't hear it. Uh, Even if you're sick, somebody offers you a joint, you're like, yeah, not bad. Let me just. And I'm coughing, bro. I'm an idiot. Anyway, strepsils and warm water will definitely help that. I'm gonna need a max. I'm gonna need a wax ween. I mean a wax ween. That's a Drake reference. Easily, Chipukizi kind of made it. Yeah, man. Oh, Chipukizi, wasn't he head of Nakada? I never thought a comedian could be the head of a ministry that discourages drug use. Like, if you know comedians, drug use is what we encourage. It helps, actually. People say drugs won't. Bro, they help. They help quite a lot. They help so much you get addicted to it. If they weren't helping, no one would do them. Know what I'm saying? Think about that. Big brain things. And also Chipukizi, he's interesting, man. He pays me. I don't think he has eaten my money. There are comedians who still owe me money, bruh. There are comedians with TV shows, with fake Nigerian accents that still owe me, David, George Waweru money, bruh, for performing for shows. This is why comedians always ask for a down deposit. Because we know motherfuckers will use the goodwill among comedians to not pay us. And the thing is, it wasn't only the comedian, it was in association with a very prominent musician. I'm like, man, no matter how big you make it in this industry, you'll always be a conman. You'll always be a chodu. And after that, never worked with those people again. He is a gossip part if you can do the investigation, which I don't think anyone cares. But for the roast house, we did a show called Roast House where we would roast celebrities. And one of that chodu came for those roasts, bana. Me, I didn't even do jokes. Me, I just told, hey man, pay me my money, bro. These are not jokes. Like, I'm serious, bro. Pay me my money. And no one's laughing, and he's having a great time because he has my 16,000, and now I'm bombing. So it was a good day for him, bad day for me. He still didn't pay me, man. I never want to talk to those people again, man. Pay me my money, bitch. They'll never pay, man. There's no justice for the small Indian man. A fake Nigerian conned me. I mean, I would have seen it coming. Like, even if you're a fake Nigerian, then Nigerian is too true. It is a fake Kenyan Nigerian, so it's a double conmanship. Chipukizi never conned me. He paid me all the time. He even fed me at his shows, which is a very huge thing. Seriously, if you really want to impress a comedian that you invited for a show or a gig, feed them. Give them food and water. Maybe even pay later. But if you give them food and water, you are above 98% of people who book comedians. I feel like at least here the comedians don't get the respect they deserve. I guess that's everywhere. They don't respect our skill. Like, if somebody asks for a quote, like, Aman, how much will you charge for doing an hour? An hour, bro. That's a special, man. Aman, how much are you gonna charge for you to do a special at my wedding? An hour. And then I give them the rate. They're like, oh, that is too much. All you're doing is just talking. Banjot. Motherfucker. I hope you divorce your wife if this is what you think. Fucking you. You want me to do an hour? And then when I tell you, that's a bit expensive. How about, I do 15 minutes for 80K? I'm being fair. Like, but Aman, you just talking. I'm like, yeah, man, but it's Aman who the fuck is talking. This value, brand name, and all that garbage. Okay, I'll take 15K. That's where the conversation ends usually. But yeah, man, there's not much respect. People forget that stand-up comedy or just performing spoken word is an art form for an active audience. It's an active form of entertainment. You have to pay attention for you to get the best experience. If you don't pay attention, you miss a word, that you don't get the whole joke. But for, music, for example, now that's passive entertainment. You can have a conversation, but the music is still enhancing this environment. You know what I mean? But if you're having a conversation and there's a comedian on stage, you're you're ruining it. You're ruining it. It's not good for the comedian. It's not good for you, because now you're trying to talk while there's a guy with a microphone trying to talk also. So it's bad for everybody. And whenever, that's why people don't respect comedians, because they think, oh, you guys don't even perform good. Yeah, because you set me up next to the bar where every 2 minutes, what fucking drink needs that much fucking shit? Who's it, James Bond? Benchot, make it at home. Don't fucking come here and, and then there's a comedian. So the other day I was on the matatu and then I read that he said, Kama uko na haraka ungesafiri jana. But job interview ni today. No one's laughing. It's a funny joke, but this goes, fucking when they're making, they don't respect. People just don't understand this shit. I think it's also because they've never come to a live show, but they like the idea. Once you come to a live show, you realize how much distraction there is and why it needs to be in a closed environment so you can pay attention. That's why I like the idea of people getting their phones taken. Good. Now you get to fully enjoy this art form. Now I'm saying it's like looking at a painting, but now you have colorblind glasses. You're seeing your own things. This is not what the artist is trying to show you. You're closing one eye and you're like, oh, this painting sucks. It's black and white. Yeah, bro, remove the glasses and look with both eyes. Bencho. I'm sorry, I'm emotional, guys. Sorry, I get angry sometimes. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Being loud is for weed only. Hey. Bangi sikitu ya kucheza. How different are the Indians compared to Somalis for comedy? Like in terms of comedians, well, the Indian one is better than all the Somalis put together. But in terms of audiences, hey man, they get offended at the same things. Indians will laugh when I make fun of Somalis, and Somalis will laugh when I make fun of Indians. But when I make fun of them, they don't laugh when it's about them. So that's how they are. You'd think that Somalis are very conservative when it comes to the laughter. No, man. If the joke is good, everybody will laugh. You don't worry about that. Comedy wise, I know Aiden Abdi is one of my favorite Somali comedians right now. He had his special. I forgot the name, but he did it in Nairobi, Alliance Francaise, and he did it in Mombasa. This is what I like, man. Yeah, this is the entrepreneurial spirit of my Somali brethren is what's pushing the comedy scene in front. And whenever Aiden Abdi bombs, we're so scared. Which way are we going this time, Aiden? Is it comedy bombing or Somali bombing? That's a garbage joke. I apologize. Imran, I am fashionably late, but you know what? Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. You're not that late, my brother. Welcome to the stream, Imran. Easily, even you, by the way. Hello to the stream. Shame on you, Obina na Ofwenek. It must be one of them. Okay. Let me just say it's not Obina. He's okay. Another Kenyan. No justice for a small Indian man. Yeah, man. You're Kenyan, but relax. Interacting with Indians is hard. Always on a business face. Man, not really. Although I do understand, man. Like the ones in the industrial area Indians, there's a difference, man. Let me tell you even this. There's a difference between Indian and Muindi. It's the same breed, technically. It's the same species, but it's not the same breed. There's a lot of things we love, but at some place, we there is a bit of a difference. Like the Indians, they most of them really don't like black people. But Muindis, as we tolerate black people, so there's a difference. There's a huge difference. Of course, Indians don't speak Swahili. Their head moves actually quite a lot. They do this. Muindis, with the staying in a foreign country, the head wobbling kind of leaves you, because you don't talk to other people whose head wobbles. So it's a bit there only when you're with your parents. It comes in automatically, and then you're like, but papa, why can't I just have the car today, bro? But when you're outside, you're like, bana, C20, C22 chan hai, whatever. Indians, they eat mira. I've never seen Indians or Muindis eat mira. And the ones that eat now, those are the ones that are cool. That's by the way, that's one way to know whether this brown guy is cool. See if he eats mira. I don't eat mira. I'm not cool. Me, I'm racist as fuck. But those ones are not. So yeah, those are the. But why are Indians like that, man? On Twitter right now, Indians are being washwad bana. I mean, I can read some tweets. This is going to be interesting. Because there's a bit of truth in it, but it's also kind of hateful in nature. Hey, I apologize for the coughing. I know it's improving the stream, but not in the way I want it to. Okay, who was it? Owen Benjamin, I think. He's the guy who was Tukanaing Indians. Owen Benjamin. But this guy's had problems, man. The thing about Owen Benjamin, the rumor is that the brother did shrooms with Joey Diaz, and the shrooms were so strong they pushed him to the other side, and then he went a bit cuckoo. That's the theory. That's not me. That's what I hear on the internet. But this guy has been on a tirade to Kanang Indians. Why is it loading so slow? Okay. This is what he tweeted 7 minutes ago. We're going to read it together. I actually just heard an interesting theory that Indians think cow shit is holy because it grows mushrooms. That at least makes some sense. But why eat the shit itself? Nah, I'm saying, bruh. It's kind of funny, but I don't think it's true. I would laugh if that was true, that Indians think cow shit is holy because it grows shrooms. But that's not true. I think that's just propaganda from people who hate India. But it's kind of funny that you think people who are cool in computers would think something is cool because it grows mushrooms, man. Plastic can be cool if that's the argument. Oh, this guy's on a, hey man, this is on a tirade. This is on a news article. This is the news article. This is what he quoted to. Let me read the article first. US moon landing mission in jeopardy due to critical loss of fuel. Oh, that's not about Indians. Let me read Indian. Is it because Vivek Ramaswamy is trying to be a president in America, and these guys can't accept? Oh boy. Okay. No, I want to read a juicy one, man. Where are these juicy Indian tweets? You see, it is the most interesting part of the stream. Okay, the saying "holy shit" comes from India. They actually think shit is holy. Next time you say "holy shit," just remember a toothless grinning Indian actually thinks eating shit is divine. I don't know where he gets eating shit is divine. Maybe he saw that Aghori video, and those guys eat shit. Yeah, but those are the loonies of no one. People are afraid of them. These are the same Indians who will call you racist and then replace everyone at your work with Indians. I mean, You gotta do what you gotta do. Game is game, man. You think Americans don't fuck it up for other people? One thing Americans are really fucking up is the price of places. You know, they get very good salaries. And they realize that, hey, with this good salary and remote working, I can go to another poor country and live in an awesome house and, save a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. Then they come here, our landlords realize that and like, okay, no, since 20,000 is pretty cheap, this house is going to be 95,000, and to the American that's just a jump from 4,500 to 4,600. To them it's not much, just $100. But for us this is venture two people's salary, you know what I mean? So that, if it's replacing people to ruin the whole environment, I mean, everybody does that. But what does he go? Everyone at your work with Indians that are functionally retarded just because they're Indian. God damn, son. What's up with the Indian hate, my man? Who hurt him? People call it a toilet. Indians will call it white supremacy. Oh, come on. That's kind of gay, man. But not that bad. Kind of funny. If you don't take it personally, these are just funny tweets. Who cares? Uh, God damn. Comments. Let's go. Uh, yeah, and I think you should do business with Indians. Indians, by the way, one thing, Muindi secrets. One way you can impress any Indian is just go to any shop, and if the Indian doesn't have a turban, just say Kemcho, Kemcho Bhenchod, bro, you're getting a discount. If you say Kemcho Bhenchod, because it rhymes, bro, you're getting the discount. He's going to loosen up because you speak his language and there's no racism there. So that's a tip. If you ever have to face an Indian, just say Kemcho Bhenchod. You know what? Even say to the ones with turbans, even they'll understand that one. It's very common Indian phrases. Kemcho Bhenchod, I once saw a comedian perform under a projection of a football match. Oh. Yo, man, I feel for that guy. Like, in Uganda, hey, man, this is true. They started a show late because there's a Manchester versus, I think, Chelsea game going on. And I'm like, come on, man. I get it. We're competing with the Premier League whenever we set up a show. But at least in Nairobi, it doesn't matter. People who come for comedy, even in Kenya, let me say, people who come for comedy come for comedy. They don't want to watch football. We even turn off the TVs and shit. We're like, hey, we're supposed to start at 7. We're going to start at 7:30 on time, bitch. Because, that's on time. If a show is supposed to start at 7 and it starts at 7:30, that actually started very early. So, yeah, man, I feel so bad for that comedian, man, because no one's watching you, man. I had a very similar experience during the World Cup. I was invited to do a show at Solo Grano, and World Cup, the matches used to go till late, and man, I remember performing in the middle of the 45 minute break. Not me, I think it was George or Justin, one of them was performing in that break. I'm like, hey, man, this kind of, although people were paying attention, I'm like, come on, man, this is, we gotta do better. I went up once the match ended, and I did like 20 minutes of murder material, murderous material, good shit. And then we got free pizza. That's all that made us so happy. We're like, come on, World Cup, free pizza. This is the greatest day of my life. So, yeah, man, I have performed, and I'm not complaining. It's just part of the game, part of the journey. This is just sharing experience and trying to find material. I think it was a Junction Mall where the art cafe is or was, and it started raining, and the seats were wet. No, and we were performing outside, and we were told, hey, just go perform. I'm like, oh, but there's nobody in the wet seats. Like, literally just rained, no one's outside. They're like, no, but there's speakers inside, so people will listen to you inside. So I'm performing in the rain for wet chairs, and and I'm alone, and I'm supposed to perform for the people inside who I don't know how they're reacting. Bro, come on. Okay, I'll do it, but hey, man, next time pay me before I do this shit. But thank God, just before I started, I think a couple, just two people, just sat outside. I don't even think they wanted to see the comedy. They just decided to sit outside, and they wiped their table, they wiped the chairs, and I just performed for them, and it went amazing. I learned from a podcast that a good comedian is going to perform with the same vigor, with the same energy for two people and 500 people. So you have to be true to that. And I think that day was one of those days I had to do that to get the satisfaction of even performing nicely. So yeah, I mean, you can hear my father. Fucking everybody's booty is like that. It's these men, bro. The men who bring us to this world. Interesting men. If they love you too much, you don't get a good life. You don't succeed. You don't become the greatest. You just become an average Joe. But if they don't show you love and all that gayness, you become the greatest footballer to ever exist. Interesting what these motherfuckers literally affect our life. But how is it performing in clubs though? Nightclubs, man, even that is horrible, because in a nightclub no one comes there to listen. People come there to talk, to have fun, and usually nightclub shows are the worst. The environment is not set for stand-up comedy. The way the stage is set, they don't advertise, oh, tonight we're going to do comedy. People are still there, expecting the music to turn up any moment. They didn't know there was comedy happening. So I've had shows where people didn't want comedy and we forced comedy on them, and we learned you can't force comedy. They have to come for comedy. And that's anything. Like, if they came for comedy and then you start playing music, I mean, they'll stay and have even maybe a better time, but that's not what they came for. So some will leave. But if you're talking about but most comedy clubs are kind of bars and clubs. But I think a bar and restaurant is usually much better than a club. You know, I don't know. They just attract more friendlier crowds. Bars are just rowdy crowds, people who want to get drunk and talk in the middle of the show, and it ruins the whole show, man. Don't do that. Don't talk to a comedian. Even if he talks to you, just say, I'm shy, and just shut the fuck up. That's bad advice. Aiden's show was but seriously though. Yeah, by the way, but seriously though. But seriously though. But get it? BUTT. Haha, Matako. Yes, Bana. Those industrial area folks, Bana. Rottweilers, those ones. Yeah, man, I get it, man. Let me tell you why. They're also frustrated from home. Their wives probably fucking one of their cousins. Their son is failing school and he's slowly becoming a Muslim. And their daughter is, she's a daughter. He wanted a son. So he's frustrated in life. And then you come there, you're asking, boss, uko na hii part number? Like, bencho, you guys, my life is falling apart and you want me to look for this part number. What's wrong with you, Bana? Talk up, I'm fucking. So it's not racism, it's just personal life frustration that they unfortunately bring it out on you. And, don't take it seriously. They're just going through it, bro. Next time a Muindi is being angry at you, just know his wife is probably fucking his cousin. You know, how will you be angry at a guy who's angry because his wife is fucking his cousin? Like, I get you, bro. I get why you're angry. I mean, I don't have to take it, but I understand why I'm the person who has to do it. So yeah, why don't Indians like blacks? Yeah, because the food is boring, the music is weird, and can't see them at night. Uh, I think it's just colorism. India is a very colorist society. Their fairness creams. It's a whole industry. Like, bleach is. I don't know if they're called bleach creams, but they're called fairness creams, where Indian girls apply and they're supposed to become 2 shades fairer. But you're still Indian. You don't become white. You're still just Indian. You know what I mean? I don't know why they hate. Yeah, I think that's it. Colorism, and there's nothing blacker than black. So I think that. But other than that, I don't think. I mean, it's a billion people. Not a billion people plus don't hate black people. These are number. I'm not denying that. But even black people hate black people. Chris Rock has a whole bit on the difference between N words and black people. And he said he hate N words. So there's a lot of black on black crime happening over there. But I think it's just colorism. People say racism. But Indians are discriminatory even towards darker Indians. So it's not racism; it's more like colorism, in my opinion. And it stems from the lack of gay sex in India. We just had a little bit of gay sex, there'd be less discriminatory in India. Karanja, sorry I'm late, but I'm still here to watch the funniest comedian. Karanja, guten Tagen morning to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Karanja. Good to see you. Hey, this stream has gone long. Hey, once I read these comments, I'm done, my man. I'm getting tired, and I need to watch this Manchester game. I need to see an English team kind of win. But they're both English anyway. Uh, in high school, was asking an Indian which part of India he was from. He kept trying to say he's Kenyan, and I was insisting like your grandparents or something. Who was the first in Kenya? Yeah, man. Interesting question. When I learned that, in school they taught me so much just so I can become racist with knowledge. They taught us the Nilots came from the Nile, the Bantus came from the Congo and I think South Africa and all that part, and the Kushites came from this side. And I'm like, so nobody was you guys just came before us. What's the difference? So when I was asked, so where are your parents from? I'm like, oh, from India. Oh, but what part of Congo is your great grandfather? Huh? Oh, you're not a Bantu. Oh, you're a Nilot. So did he come from the southern Nilot part or the bottom Nilot part? Is he an Egyptian? That's racist, Bana. So what? No, people, movement of human beings happen for millions of years. It'll continue happening for millions of years. This is, by the way, our president said, this is the genesis of humankind. Me, I'm home, bitch. Me, I came back home. That was my answer when people used to ask me where your grandfather was from. Although, me, I'm actually first immigration child, so I actually had an answer for that. But holla at your boy. That's going to be my stream. If you're an Indian, if you're Muindi, and people are asking difficult questions, holla at me, bro. I'll give you those answers. I'll give you answers they'll never want to talk to you again. Assuming you're answering for all Indians, why would he insist he's Kenyan? You know what? Let me tell you why. Because if you take that friend of yours and you put him in India, he will be as lost or just a little bit less lost than you. But if you put him in, Nairobi, he'll be more comfortable. And why not? If you look at his passport, it probably says Kenya. And you know what? He's an idiot. He should have said, I am both, bitch. Bro, you guy, VS TRV, you guy. Control V, Control C. I think that's a funny name, bro. I don't know what it means. But hey, man, I think that's one reason. And when you're younger, you have identity crisis. You want to belong to the place you feel more comfortable and safe in. And, I think that kid felt here. But he was an idiot, man. He should have said both. Yeah, you're asking the right questions. I'll keep asking this question. Keep giving these Indian kids identity crisis. These hard questions. They need to think about it early so they can plan their future. Good on you, bruh. In some cases, his wife is his cousin. Hey, Bencho. Hey, Imran. I know why you would say that. Hey, every time I make that, there's one song I have to play. Every time I make jokes about Muslims or banging your cousin, what is that? I think you know the song I'm going, bro. I think you know the song I'm going for, bro. Why is it not loading? Check, it's coming. Oh, when your cousin's booty is delicious. Wait. when you pack the wrong bag to school and the time bomb is different. I'm sorry, I know it's racist, but it's you're the memes I'm referencing to Imran. It's not the first time someone has been racist to you, bro. Uh, daughter is converting to Muslim. Hey, man, they're racist. What can I say? If that's your bedroom, we can allow you to say. Yo, yo, what the? That's a reference to a meme, but hey, man, what's wrong with my bedroom, bro? Bro? That's insulting, man. You, if that's your bedroom, oh, bro, oh, that's hilarious. You guys, VSTRV, you got me there, bro. That's hilarious. Shenzi Mimi. Sorry, Imran. But anyway, guys, I think we have come to the end of the stream. I think we have done what this stream was supposed to be. I have done a journal. I have built some jokes here and there, and I've had so much fun with you. I've had therapy. I've opened up a bit about my life, and I feel so much better today. Thanks to you guys and your funny ass comments, man. We're going to grow this community. We're going to make this stream visually better. Slowly. I think first salary, I'm probably going to just get a better laptop just so I can show you the videos I am also watching. I think that aspect itself is going to make this stream so much fun. Another Kenyan. Imran is so hard on Aman, but I get it. The boss men from India are going through it. Foreigners in a ghetto. There's an Akon song there about ghetto. Nobody wanna see us together, but it's a matter. That's not like that. Anyway, I apologize. Anyway, Frederick, nice one, Aman. Thank you so much, Frederick. Versatile. Have a great night. Be blessed. Thank you so much, brother. Hope to see you again on the stream. FYI, tomorrow no comedy, meaning tomorrow we're gonna have another live, guys. You know what? The ones who have left, give me suggestions for the face swap. Who do you think I should change my face with tomorrow? Today we did what's his name? David Bowie, because it was his birthday today, and I liked the makeup. He has a very popular look with the paint and stuff. I thought that would be cool to do that. But who do we do tomorrow? Should we do Genghis Khan? Does he have a funny photo that people can recognize? Or should we do Mahatma? But Mahatma Gandhi is an October kind of guy. Do Onana's, bruh. Onana? Let's see, bro. I like Onana is not bad, bruh. Which one should I use? Okay. So I just wanna Bin Laden. Okay, Bin Laden is saved. That one I'm saving it for my birthday. We're doing Bin Laden on my birthday. Museveni. Oh my god. Let me write these ones down. Check you guys. I take your suggestions seriously. This is an actual community, guys. So I have Onana, Bin Laden. Hey, let me just put Bin Laden just to not forget Bin Laden. But that's for my birthday. Museveni. Oh my god, you guys are giving me black people. Is that racist if I face swap and the person is black and some? Is that I don't know. I don't care, man. Museveni. If you're getting offended at face swaps, something's wrong with you. Jose Mourinho, guys. Jose. How do you even spell Mourinho? Hi, my name is Jose Mourinho, and I'm the greatest football manager alive. My first time on this stream. I wish to see you grow, Amon. All the very best. Thank you so much. Another Kenyan. Easily Kim Judge. Hey. That one is also hilarious because he's fat and he's Chinese looking. My man. Kim Jong-un. Let's go. Obama? Bruh. Obama is ish. Obama is good. It was Vibes Cartel's birthday yesterday. Another one. Who gives a fuck about Vibes Cartel? You know, maybe I'm racist. It was a Vibes Cartel song. But let me familiar vibes. Sorry, I know I need to know these people. Maybe that's why. Maybe I don't relate to the common Mwananchi. Hey, but these guys have hits, man. Which one should I listen to, guys? Vibes Cartel. Give me a song, Losh. Suggest a song so I get into the Vibes Cartel community. Deep. Einstein. Epstein? Are we gonna do apes? I think we're gonna do Epstein. Guys, we're gonna do Epstein. It's trending. It's gonna be hilarious if people get the Zelensky. Oh my god, you guys. Rigati. Oh my god. Vibes the goat, man. Yeah, man, give me a song. Suggest a song. I'll listen to it after the stream. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much. Tomorrow is probably gonna be Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, that's hilarious. And Einstein also. Oh my god. Bro has thumbnail set for 2 months. Why do all the hard work when smart people are doing the hard work for you? Not me. Great man Amandeep Jug, they say that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for joining the stream. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's wait for 5 more minutes and watch Manchester lose 2-0 to that shitty team. I love you. Vande Mataram. Vande